morning, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents a special morning edition of Inside Pitch. The 1972 season is on the air. It is time for some Sunday morning baseball. Today's date is June 23, 1972. We are at Oakland-Alameda County Coliseum for a big American League West matchup between the California Angels and the Oakland Athletics. The Angels come into this game a record of 26-33. They need to get going here, get above 500. The Athletics own the division right now at 39-17. The A's are looking for their 40th win as they are dominating 72, as they pretty much historically did. So we should have a good matchup tonight with a one Hall of Famer on the mound. And it should be exciting, as most Sunday games usually do. And usually for Sunday, I got to admit, Sunday's usually pretty good to stream. I have a little bit more energy, and I'm not that tired. And of course, I think it just makes some sense. Brian B. and Brian Patterson are first to join us here at Oakland Coliseum. The Angels historically won this game 2-1. It was a pitcher's duel. The Angels had 7 hits and an error. The A's only had 2 hits and an error. So pretty much a pitcher's duel between these two, and why not? The combined ERA between these pitchers is 5, and that's not bad when you look at who we got on the mound today. So I think we should have a good, exciting game today. So without further ado, I guess we should get started, shouldn't we? Why not? Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics today is Dave Hamilton. I don't know much about him, though. 6 wins, 6 losses, a 2.93 ERA, 55 strikeouts, and 29 walks in 72. He only had 14 starts, but a 2.93 ERA is not bad for a season. So he will take the mound for the swinging A's as everyone gets ready for some baseball. The Athletics still own the division. They're looking for their 40th win. Can the Angels prevent it? We are about to find out. Leading off for the Halos will be second baseman Sandy Alomar, 239 average, a homer, and 25 RBIs in 72. Oakland-Alameda County Coliseum, neutral park, +1 to strikeouts, -2 to walks, 120 home runs. We're going to use yellow, white, and green dice. Athletics are the home team. And we are set and ready for some Sunday morning baseball. Hamilton, 6'3". That's a pitcher result, and that 2 against the switch right. That's going to be a base hit right past the pitcher. That'll be a single for Alomar as he will lead off with a base hit. So already the Angels have a runner on base. Next up is the center fielder, Ken Berry. Had a pretty good year. 289 average, 5 homers, 39 RBIs. Infield is at double play depth. Alomar had 20 stolen bases. He's not going to get any there. Berry gets the bunt sign. But with a 289 average, I'm going to let him swing. Plus, he hits lefties a little better. 6'6", that is a blank. Berry, 2'5", and he'll come through with a base hit past third. Alomar's got good speed, but not good enough. Alomar will hold at second. So 2 leadoff base hits already for the Angels. And that will bring up the left fielder, Kurt Motton. Don't know much about him. A 156 average, a homer, and 3 RBIs. Mostly probably a utility player for the Angels that year. Runners at first and second, and nothing happening. Hamilton with the pitch. Hamilton, 4'5". That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum, 6'3", and that's fly ball hit to left field. And getting over there will be Joe Rudy. He will make the catch. Alomar, base runner 4, hit to left, -3 is a 1. Left fielder Rudy, -1 is a 0. Alomar will not go to third. He will stay at second base. So 1 down. And the next batter will be the first baseman, Bob Oliver, a 269 average, 20 homers, 76 RBIs. Runners at first and second, nothing on the strat. Hamilton will go ahead and make the pitch. Hamilton, 5'4", against the righty, strikeout, that 12. He got him, called strike 3. Oliver against the lefties an 11, but +1 makes him a 12. And he struck him out. First strikeout for Hamilton, 2 down, as that is a called strikeout. Vint Harper was a major leaguer. Who knew? No, not that, Ken Berry. That'll bring up the third baseman, Ken McMullen, a 269 average, 9 homers, and 34 RBIs. John Haverly now joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Nothing on the strat. Runners at first and second. Hamilton with the pitch. Hamilton, 4-6. Hit by pitch, 6. Nope, that is high. McMullen, 3-5, and that's a ground ball to short. Over there will be Bert Campaneris. He will take it, and he will throw to first to get McMullen. And they get nothing. No runs, 2 hits for the Halos, but they will come up empty as we will go to the bottom of the first. Greetings from snowy upstate New York. Well, my best friend lives in upstate New York, and I used to live up there. John Haverly. Where in upstate? Because I used to be at Liberty in Sullivan County. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the California Angels today. Doesn't need much of an introduction. The ageless one, Mr. Nolan Ryan. Greatest pitcher in baseball history to not win a Cy Young Award. 19 wins, 16 losses, a 2.28 ERA. 329 strikeouts in 72. But 153 walks. As good as Ryan was, he absolutely had no control. We go to the bottom of the first, leading off for the Athletics will be the shortstop, Bert Campaneris, a 240 average, 8 homers, 32 RBIs between Albany and Cooperstown. Okay. As I said, I used to live in Sullivan County all those years ago. The Ryan Express, 4-2, strikeout plus 19, and he got him, struck him out with a 19. The 9 plus 1 is a 10, and a strikeout plus will make him a 20. He got him. And that is a called strike 3 on Campaneris and 1 out already, as the Ryan Express is going to start mowing him down. Next batter will be the left fielder, Joe Rudy, a 305 average, 19 homers, 75 RBIs from in 72. Ryan, 6'2", strikeout plus 15, and he got him, struck him out. So Ryan already getting in those strikeouts, kind of like what you expect from him. And the next batter will be the man with the candy bar, center fielder, Reggie Jackson. Hall of Famer? Absolutely. 265 average, 25 homers, 75 RBIs, and 72. And Reggie has a candy bar named after him. Ryan, 5'2", that's a wild pitch, ball 1. Ryan, 5'3", that is a home run chance. Lefty, 1-4, the 7 is too high. Jackson, 2-2, and he grounds it right back to Ryan. And Ryan will go ahead and take care of it and toss it over for the out, and that will retire the side. Nothing across, no score after 1. Jeff Merklin and Chuck Rawlings join us here at Oakland Coliseum. Decided to change up a few things. I'm going to use red markers now for tired on the cards, and I'll use the blue marker for the field. I wish I had a green marker, but unfortunately I don't, although I think I have a green marker somewhere. Top of the second, leading off for the Angels will be the right fielder, Leroy Stanton, a 251 average, 12 homers, 39 RBIs, and 72. Hamilton, 6'6", that is a blank. Stanton, 5'6", and that's a fly ball to center field, and that will be Reggie getting to that. Reggie Jackson in his worst position, actually. Center was not his best area, but he will make the play there. Next up, the shortstop, Leo Cardenas, 223 average, 6 homers, 42 RBIs, and 72. Hamilton, 4-1, strikeout, 19 is high. Cardenas, 4-5, and that's a ground out to short, easily handled by Campy. And he'll toss it over for out number 2. And now we'll see the catcher, Art Kuznire, 207 average, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. Don't know much about him, though. Hamilton will go ahead and pitch. Hamilton, 1-5, error on a grounder. Kuznire, 4-3. That's a power hit to right field. That's a 17. And against the lefty, that's not going to do anything. That's going to be a fly ball to right. And Angel Mangual will go ahead and get there, and he will make the catch. 1, 2, 3, go the Halos. Will go to the bottom of the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Athletics will be the third baseman, Sal Bando, a .236 average, 15 homers, 77 RBIs. May he rest in peace. Recently passed away. Ryan, 6-1, strikeout plus 4, got him. And that is the third K for the Ryan Express. And he seems to be hot today. And now the first baseman, Mike Epstein, a .270 average, 26 homers, 70 RBIs, and 72. Phoenix Knight joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Takes a seat and stands. Ryan, 3-1, strikeout 15. That is high. Epstein, 4-2, and it's a line out right to second base. Alomar is there to glove it, 2 down. And now the catcher, Dave Duncan, a .218 average, 19 homers, 59 RBIs. Ryan, he'll go ahead and pitch. Doug Hunt joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Ryan, 5-2, wild pitch, ball 1. Ryan, 2-1, strikeout plus 15, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. Already the 4th strikeout for Ryan. And 1, 2, 3 go the swinging A's. They're swinging, but they're not hitting anything. Nothing, no score after 2. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Halos will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He batted .135 and 72 as a hitter. He had 3 RBIs. Hamilton, a 5-4 against the righty, strikeout 10, and he'll get Ryan easily. And that is strikeout number 2 for Hamilton, 1 down. Next up is Alomar. Alomar got a base hit his first time up. Hamilton, was Oakland Coliseum a dump in 72 as well? No. Oakland Coliseum in 72 was actually not too bad. It was not that bad a field. That stadium really didn't start turning terrible until Mount Davis was built. Oakland-Alameda, I'm not going to say it wasn't great. It wasn't great, but I think any Oakland fan will say that Oakland Coliseum back in the 70s and maybe the early 80s was pretty serviceable. I don't think anybody really had an issue with it. The stadium was still in pretty good shape. After they built Mount Davis, that's when the stadium started going to crap. Hamilton, 5-6, strikeout 12. That is high. Alomar, 2-5, and that is a power hit to right field. That's a 5, and against the lefty, Alomar is going to have a double. So Alomar gets his second hit of the game. This time it's a double. And the next batter will be Berry. Berry got a base hit his first time up. Runner on second base. And nothing on the strat. Alomar will stay where he is. Hamilton will pitch to Berry. Hamilton, 2-1. That is a blank. Berry, 6-6. And that's a fly out to center. And that's going to be Reggie getting to that. He'll make the play. Alomar, base runner 4. Hit to center, -2. Jackson, a 0, a 1-2. Alomar will take third. It's a 6, another 6 that could be a play. No, Alomar will hold. He will hold. So now there are 2 down on the fly out to center. Next batter is Martin. Martin is 0 for 1. So 2 away. Strategy. Alomar stays. Hamilton will look down at Martin. No score here. Top of the third. Hamilton, 1-3. That is a range play. Martin, 2-1. That's a grounder to second base. That ball is hit to Tim Cullen. His range is a 3. And he's got it. Nice play by Cullen. He'll get there, and he'll throw to first to get the out and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Halos. It stays no score going in the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Athletics will be the right fielder, Angel Mangual, a 246 average, 5 homers, 32 RBIs. Ryan with the pitch, 3-2, error on a throw. Mangual, 4-4, and that is a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Leo Cardenas. His ever rating is a 7. That's a 16. He's got it, and he'll toss it over for the out. Nice play by Cardenas. And next batter is the second baseman, Tim Cullen. Don't know much about him. 261 average, 15 RBIs in 72. Ryan with the pitch. 4-1, possible error. Cullen, 5-2. That's a ground ball to second base. This time it's hit to Sandy Alomar. His error rating is a 7. That's a 3, and he's not going to make the play, and that's going to drop out of his glove, and Cullen's going to be on an error. So that is an E4 on Alomar. First error for the Angels in the game. They did have an error in the game historically, and Cullen is on first. That'll bring up a double play chance. And now we'll see the pitcher, Dave Hamilton, a 154 average is all he had in 72. Absolutely horrible park now. Oh, yes, Jeff, absolutely. Oakland Coliseum is an absolute dump. It's the worst park in the majors. As much a lot of people want to say Tropicana Field is, at least Tropicana Field is air-conditioned, it's indoors, and it's still in pretty decent shape. Oakland Coliseum is an absolute trash dump. Strategy roll, and I was there actually a number of years ago, and it still hasn't changed. That's an 18. Hamilton gets the bunt sign. A 154 average. You know what? I'll bunt him. Nolan Ryan's going to go ahead, and the corners will come in expecting the bunt. So the bunt is on. Ryan, a 1-2. That's a range play at the park, but that is nullified on a bunt attempt. So Hamilton will lay down the bunt, and that is bunted right to the pitcher, right back to Ryan. That's a 5. Bunt rating is a 3 when hit to the pitcher. And that's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt, easily made, as Cullen will move over to second, and that will be out number 2. So good bunt. That's good sacrifice. Sacrifice right back to the pitcher. Moves Cullen over to second, and that will bring up Campy. Campy is 0 for 1. So 2 outs here. Runner on at second base. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Cullen stays where he is. Ryan, 3-2. Error on a throw. Campaneris, 6-2. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Leo Cardenas again. His error rating is a 7. Not this time. It's a 17. Cardenas has got it. He will throw to first and retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error. And after 3, we still have no score. This was a pitcher's duel historically, and it looks like inside pitch is going to follow real life, at least at this moment. We go to the top of the 4th. Leading off for the Halos will be Bob Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 1. Hamilton with the pitch. 4-1, strikeout. 17 is high. Oliver, a 6-2, and that's a fly to left. Rudy will get to that one with no problem. 1 down. And now here's McMullen. McMullen is 0 for 1. Hamilton with the pitch. Hamilton, 6-1. That's a walk. That 15 is too high. McMullen, 5-3. That's a power hit to center field. That's a 17. And against the lefty, that's going to be just a little too high. And Jackson's going to get room near the track. He'll make the catch. 2 down. 2 outs. Here's Stanton. Stanton is 0 for 1. Midlife Crisis joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Right now, the Ryan Express has mowed down four of them. Hamilton with the pitch. Hamilton, 6-6. That's a blank. Stanton, 2-5. And that is a ground out to third. It'll be easily handled there by Bando. He will take his time and toss it over and end the inning. Nothing across for the Halos, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the swinging A's will be Joe Rudy, and he's 0 for 1. Ryan, he'll go ahead and pitch. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Ryan, 2-1, strikeout plus 10, got him. And that is strikeout number 5 for the Ryan Express. Next batter is the Candy Bar. Reggie is 0 for 1. Ryan with the pitch. Ryan, 1-1, strikeout, 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 6th strikeout for the Ryan Express. Next batter is Bando. Bando is 0 for 1. Ryan with the pitch. Ryan, 5-4. That's a walk plus. That 16 will walk Bando. So although Nolan Ryan did have 329 strikeouts in 72, he did have 153 walks, and that is a base on balls, although that is only the first walk so far issued by Ryan in the ball game. It'll bring up Epstein. Epstein is 0 for 1. Bando, will he do anything? The answer is no, he will stay there. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 3-5, strikeout 10. Got him, struck him out, called strike 3 on Epstein. He got him. And that is strikeout number 7. Nothing across except the walk. No score after 4. Amazing how inside pitch last night. The finals, the historical score of that game last night between the Giants and the Cubs was 15-8. We had 13-8. The historical score of this game was 2-1. And right now, inside pitch is right on the money at this moment, as it was a pitcher's duel. We go to the top of the 5th. (2024) sucks so far. Lost my uncle and just found out. Oh man. And hospice. Well, as usual, Brian B., our prayers are always with you, my good friend. They always are. Top of the 5th, leading off for the Angels will be Leo Cardenas, and he is 0 for 1. Does Cardenas belong in the Hall of the Very Good? Hamilton with the pitch. 1-1, blank. Cardenas, 6-2, ground out. Hit short. That'll be easily handled by Campaneris. And that is the first out of the inning. Next batter is Kuznire. Kuznire is 0 for 1. Hamilton, he will pitch. Hamilton, 2-5, possible error. Kuznire, 2-6 against the lefty. That's not an error. It's a slow hit ball to second base, picked up by Cullen. Kuznair's base running rating is a 1, and that is a 1. He is safe. That must have ball taken a little bit too long as Cullen got to it a little late, and Kuznire beats out the throw, and that'll be an infield single. So Kuznire on at first, infield double play. Cullen took a little bit too long to get there. Ryan is next. He's 0 for 1. David Vega joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Strategy roll. And that is a 2. Kuznire not going anywhere. Hamilton with the pitch. Hamilton, 3-3. That is a blank. He's not tired. Ryan, 3-6 and a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Hamilton. 2 down. Probably should have bunted, I guess. Probably should have bunted him over instead of swinging away. Next up is Alomar. Alomar is 2 for 2. He's got a single and a double today. Cardenas more of a journeyman, actually. Thank you, Mr. Rawlings. I wasn't so sure. I didn't have a chance to look at his stats. Nothing on the 12. Kuznire on at first. Hamilton will pitch to Alomar, senior that is. 4-1, strikeout. 16 is high. Alomar, 4-4, and that's a ground out to first. And Epstein's going to take care of that. He'll call off Hamilton and take it himself and retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 5th. No runs and a hit. Dave Duncan will lead off for the Athletics. He's 0 for 1. No score. Bottom of the 5th inning. Ryan, 3-1. Strikeout. 17 is high. Duncan, 1-2. Fly ball hit the left. And Martin's going to get to that one and make the catch. 1 out. Here is Mangual. Mangual is 0 for 1. Ryan with the pitch. 6-1. Strikeout plus 12. Got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is strikeout number 8 for the Ryan Express. And now here's Cullen. Cullen reached on an error his first time up. 2 away. Pitch from Ryan. Ryan, 1-1. Strikeout. 20 is high. Cullen, 5-6. And against the righty, it's a base hit right past short. So Cullen will go ahead and get a single. And that is the first hit of the game for the Athletics. So Ryan goes 4 2/3 of no-hit ball. But Cullen is safe at first. That will bring up the pitcher, Hamilton. He will bat. This is 1972, not 2024. So Cullen on at first. Strategy. And he's staying where he is. Ryan will pitch. Ryan, 2-6 against the lefty. Walk. And he walked him. That is a 12, and he walks Hamilton. He walks the pitcher, so Ryan's suddenly losing a little control there. And now runners at first and second. That is the second walk given up by the Ryan Express. It'll bring up Campy. Campy is 0 for 2. Cullen on at second. Hamilton on at first. 2 outs. Me too, Brian, but still have not had a no-hitter yet, an inside pitch. Payoff pitch, yes. Steeler fan can tell you all about that. Ryan will go ahead and pitch to Campy. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Cullen stays where he is. Ryan, he will pitch. Ryan, a 6-1. Strikeout plus 16. Yep, he'll get Campy easily. Struck him out. Strikeout number 9 for Ryan. No runs, a hit, and a walk. Still no score after 5. In a pitcher's duel here, definitely. What a difference a game makes. Already in the game last night, we already had a whole bunch of runs. In this game, we don't have anything yet. Shows you how unpredictable this game can actually be, and pretty close to the actual events. Most of the time, I think. Sometimes you get those crazy games that should have been a pitcher's duel, and then you get a crazy game like we had last in the 2016 season between San Francisco and Pittsburgh. Remember that one? Top of the 6th. It'll be Ken Berry leading off. He is 1 for 2. And let's see what we got here as Hamilton will pitch. Hamilton, 4-1, strikeout 8. That will just miss. Berry, a 5-4, and it's a line out right to third. Bando is there. And he puts it away for the out. Next up is Martin. Martin is 0 for 2. Hamilton, a 6-6 blank. Martin, 4-3, and that's a base hit. He'll hit that one past third, and Martin will get to first. And now the next batter is Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 2, infield double play. Martin had no stolen bases, and he's not getting any here. Hamilton will go ahead and pitch. Hamilton, 3-4. That's a range play. Oliver, 4-3. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Campaneris at double play depth. His range is a 3. Nope, that'll be a base hit. Martin does not have the speed. He'll hold at second base. And Oliver will hit it past the shortstop. And that will be a single for Oliver. So now runners at first and second as the Halos got something going on. McMullen is next. He's 0 for 2. Infield still at double play depth. Anything on the strat? That is a 5. No. Hamilton will pitch to McMullen. Hamilton, 6-2. Against the righty, walk plus. That 8 is ball 4. So now the Halos got a very good opportunity to try to get some runs as the bases are full of Halos. That's only the first walk by Hamilton. And it will bring up Leroy Stanton. Stanton is 0 for 2. And they're going to call the infield in with the play coming to the plate. Hamilton will pitch. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Hamilton will pitch to Stanton. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum would really like to see a good pitch. Hamilton, 6-6. That's a blank. Stanton, 4-4. They won't get it. That's going to be a base hit right past third. Martin will come in to score. Oliver, a base runner 3. He will have to hold at third base. That will be a single. The carousel will turn, but the Angels are finally on the board. It's 1-0. Stadium groans. Next batter is Cardenas. Cardenas is 0 for 2. Hamilton can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. The infield will stay in, but now 1-0 Angels. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Hamilton will pitch. Hamilton, 6-1, walk, 3, and he walked him, and that's ball 4, and a run will score. Stadium groans. And now 2-0 in favor of the Halos, as now Hamilton looks like he's beginning to lose it. Second walk. The batter now is Kuznir. He will bat. He is 1 for 2. Infield still staying in. McMullen on at third, Stanton on at second, Cardenas on at first. Hamilton looking in on Kuznir. Strategy roll, nothing on the 13. Hamilton needs to get a good pitch. 3-5, and he's not going to get it. That's a walk, and that 4 is going to be ball 4, and he walks in another run. Stadium groans. And now 3-0 Halos. And now he is tired, and that will be it for Hamilton. So Hamilton coming out of the game, that will bring up the pitcher, Ryan, but he will bat. But that will be it for Dave Hamilton, as he has definitely lost it here in the 6th inning. And we will see a new pitcher for the Athletics. And coming on to pitch for the A's is going to be Bob Locker. 6 wins, 1 loss, 10 saves, a 2.65 ERA. Locker will come on and pitch. Will be the second pitcher for the A's. Bases are still loaded. Now 3-0 Angels here on the top of the 6th, as the pitcher definitely ran out of gas. Infield is going to still play in, but they're running out of, they can't get anybody. They only got 1 out here. So now we'll try again. Strategy rolls are still active. Nothing on the 2. Ryan actually gets the bunt sign, but he's going to swing away. He actually can hit. Locker, 3-1, strikeout. Not this time, struck him out. And that is a strikeout on Ryan, 2 down. And now the batter is Alomar. Alomar is 2 for 3, a single and a double. So bases still loaded. Locker trying to get the A's out of this jam. Strategy, nothing on the 9. Locker will pitch. Locker, 2-3, against the switch left. That's a base hit right past the pitcher and up into center field. Stanton will come in to score. Cardenas will come in to score. Kuznir will hold at second. Alomar at first. 5-0 Halos. Stadium barfs. Yeah. 2 runs come in. A third hit by Alomar, and it's 5-0 Halos. Dwayne Martz joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. The batter now is Berry, as this pitcher's duel has now flown away. Berry is 1 for 3. Still 2 outs, top of the 6th, but the Angels have now taken the lead, have a good lead here. Strategy rolls are now off. Locker, 5-1, error on a grounder. Berry, 1-4, and that's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Epstein. His error rating is a 9. That's a 5, and he's not going to make a play, and he's going to bobble it, and everyone will be safe. An error on the Athletics. That will be an E3. The runners will advance one base. And that is the first error on Oakland. They also had an error historically in the game. And that error is on Epstein. Locker can't believe it. The fans here at Oakland Coliseum saying, can somebody get that final stinking out? Here is Martin. Martin 1 for 3. As the Angels have batted around, Martin is the 11th batter in this inning. So 2 outs, top of the 6th. Locker with the pitch. 6-2 against the righty. That will be an out. And that's a ground ball to third. That'll be handled there by Bando. And he's going to throw to first to get Martin. And the inning is finally over. 5 runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, 1 error. And the Angels have opened it up to a 5-0 lead here going in the bottom of the 6th. Ryan will come out to pitch. He's only given up 1 hit in this game. But can the Athletics do anything against him? Joe Rudy leads off for the Athletics. He struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. Ryan will pitch. Ryan, 3-6. That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum. 4-4. And that's grounded to first. That'll be handled by Oliver. And he'll take his time to the bag. 1 out. Next up is Reggie. Reggie is 0 for 2. Ryan with the pitch. 3-2. Error on a throw. Jackson, 4-6. Nope, that's a fly out to center field. Barry's going to get to that and make the play. That's out number 2. Bando coming up. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Ryan, he'll go ahead and pitch. 4-6. That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum. 3-2. That's a power hit to center field. Power hit to center field. That is a 12. That is a home run opportunity for Bando against the righty. Bando needs an 11. Does he go ahead and put the A's on the board? Just barely. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep to center field. Barry going back for it. He leaps. But that ball is going to be about maybe a foot or 2 over his glove. It's gone. Home run, Sal Bando. And that was a good pitch by Ryan. Bando just powered that one out of here. Just barely cleared the wall in center field. But it is now 5-1 as the A's now get that run they actually did have in the game. So Sal Bando gets a bomb. And now the batter is Epstein. Epstein is 0 for 2. And now it's a 5-1 game. Ryan a little mad, but he knew he made a good pitch. That was just Bando sending it out of here. Ryan, 2-1. Strikeout plus 18. Yeah, he got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. Strikeout number 10 for the Ryan Express, but 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Bando. It's 5-1 after 6. Top of the 7th. Locker, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. They're going to let him pitch. Bob Oliver will lead off for the Halos. He's 1 for 3 with a single. So 5-1 Angels here, top of the 7th inning. Locker, 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout plus. Got him on a 16. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down. And next up is McMullen. McMullen is 0 for 2 with a walk. Locker, a 1-1 against the righty. Strikeout. The 10 is high. McMullen, 5-5, and that's a line out. Hit to third base. Bando is right there. He'll make the play for out number 2. Stanton is the next batter. Locker is now tired. He says he can finish this inning out. Stanton is 1 for 3. 5-1 Angels here, top of the 7th. Locker, 1-5, strikeout 8, swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. Nice job by Locker on a 1-2-3 inning on the Angels. And that is the inning. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be tomorrow night. It will be June 26th. And we're going to take a trip to Busch Stadium as the Montreal Expos will take on the St. Louis Cardinals. Baylor Moore will be pitching for the Expos, but you know I had to get this guy on the board sooner or later. Pitching for the Cardinals will be Hoot himself, the great Bob Gibson. That'll be on tomorrow night. And, of course, Bob Gibson is one of the greatest of all time. That'll be tomorrow night at Busch Stadium. Baylor Moore against Bob Gibson, the Expos, and the Cardinals. That will be tomorrow night on the network. Go from one Hall of Famer to another. Bottom of the 7th, Angels lead 5-1. Nolan Ryan right now seems to be on cruise control. Dave Duncan will bat, and he's 0 for 2. As we start at the bottom of the 7th, Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 1-1, strikeout. That 20 is high. Duncan, 6-6, and that's a ground out to third. McMullen will get to that with no problem and make the play. Next batter is Mangual. Mangual is 0 for 2. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. 3-2, error on a throw. Mangual, 5-6, and that's a line out right to short. That's caught by Cardenas, 2 down. No error, obviously, because there was nothing there to throw to. And now the batter is Cullen. Cullen is 1 for 2, a single and reached on an error. He's been on base twice. Ryan with the pitch. 2-2, walk. 18 is high. Cullen, 4-3, and that's a ground ball to short. That'll be handled by Cardenas. He'll take his time, toss it over, and end the inning. 1-2-3, go the Athletics. It is still 5-1 after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Halos will be Leo Cardenas. Locker coming out of the game. We'll see a new pitcher for the A's. And they are going to go with coming on to pitch for the Athletics is going to be Joe Horlin. 3 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 3.00 ERA. Horlin will be the third A's pitcher. He can pitch to 7 batters. So let's see what he does against Cardenas. Horlin against Leo Cardenas, top of the 8th, 5-1 Angels. Horlin, 6-2, error on a throw. Cardenas, 4-4, and that's a base hit to right field. Cardenas gets a single. That's his first hit of the game. He's now 1 for 3. Next batter is Kuznaier, and he's going to bat. He's 1 for 3, has a single. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Horlin with the pitch. Horlin, 5-1. That's a walk. That 11 is high. Kuznaier, 4-4. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to third. 2-1-2. Second base, pivot Cullen, 0. 1-2, double play. Nope. Cardenas thrown out at second. Kuznir will reach first. 1 out. On the fielder's choice, the batter will be Ryan. A 5-1 lead. Ryan made bunt. We'll see what comes up here, even though he has the 11. He does not get the automatic bunt sign. I'll lay down the bunt. Why not? Even though it's a 4-1 lead, but he'll bunt. Horlin will go ahead and pitch. Corners are in. Horlin, 6-3. That is a blank. Ryan will lay down the bunt, and that is bunted right back to the pitcher. And Nolan Ryan's bunt rating will be a 3, hit it back to the pitcher. That is a 1. That's a 19, and that is bunted too hard. So that's going to be a possible double play. 0, -1, and no, not going to be a double play, I don't think. Ryan, a righty. So the second base would be pivot, and that is Cullen. He has a 0. So no chance of a double play. The question is who's out. Kuznir. So the throw goes to second to get Kuznir, and Ryan will make first. That's out number 2. So another fielder's choice, this time by Ryan. It'll bring up Alomar. Ryan on at first. Alomar is 3 for 4 today. 2 singles and a double. He's had a good game. Ryan, he'll stay at second base. He's not going anywhere. Horlin with the pitch. Horlin, 6-4, strikeout. 17 is high. Alomar, 6-4, and against the righty, it's a fly ball hit to right field. And Mangual is going to get to that. He will make the play and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Angels. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Ryan will stay out there. Why not? He can pitch to 5 more batters before he tires, but Nolan Ryan may just go the distance here. I don't see why you wouldn't. Pinch hitter coming in for Joe Horlin. He was a leadoff batter. So coming on to pinch hit for the Athletics will be downtown Ollie Brown. 248 average, 4 homers, 32 RBIs. Ollie Brown started the season with the Milwaukee Brewers. He is on the Athletics at this time. So Ryan will go ahead and pitch to Brown. Ryan, 6-5. That's a pitcher result. A righty, a 1 is an automatic out. The 4 is high. Brown, 1-4, and that is a fly out to right. And Stanton's going to get to that one, and he'll make the play for out number 1. Here's Campaneris. Campaneris is 0 for 3. Ryan, he'll go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 1-3, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 11 for the Ryan Express. 2 down, and here is Rudy. Rudy is 0 for 3. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 6-3, strikeout plus 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. Ryan throws some high cheese. Rudy could never catch up to that. Strikeout number 12, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. Still 5-1 after 8. Forever Remain 90 joins us here at Oakland Coliseum from across the pond. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Halos will be Ken Berry. He will bat. Oakland needs a pitcher. And they're going to go ahead and bring out. Coming on to pitch for the Athletics will be Daryl Knowles. 5 wins, a loss, 11 saves, a 1.37 ERA. Knowles will be the 4th A's pitcher. So Daryl Knowles will go up against Berry here. Lefty, again, bring him in here. With the best, probably the best pitcher next to Fingers in the bullpen. Top of the 9th, 5-1. And let's see what Knowles can do. Knowles, 4-4, strikeout 5. He got him, struck him out. They'll go ahead and get Berry as Knowles gets him down 1 away. Next batter is Martin. May see a pinch hitter for him, and we will. Martin's going to come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit will be Veda Pinson. He'll take over also in left field. Pinson, 275 average, 7 homers, 49 RBIs. I still think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Vada Pinson will take over in left. So timeout is I'm going to make a change right now, and I also got to change the card. So Vada Pinson will take over in left field. And he's a 3-3 -1. So timeout here. He is going to be in left for the Angels. He's a -1, so that is -3, 0, -2. Okay. So Vada Pinson will take over in left field just to be on the safe side. And I still think he should be in the Hall. He and Dick Allen really both of them should be in the Hall. So here is Pinson. He'll go up against Daryl Knowles. Knowles will pitch. Knowles, 3-3. Against the lefty, though, that's an automatic out. And that's going to be a ground out to short, handled by Campaneris. And that will be out number 2. And now the batter is Oliver. Oliver is 1 for 4. He'll bat. He'll stay in the game. Knowles looking in on Oliver. 2 men down. And here comes Pinson at very Bainesy-like numbers. Pinson should be in the Hall, MLC. Knowles, at least I think so. 1-6, walk. 14 is high. Oliver, 6-1. That's a power hit. That's a power hit to right field. That's an 18, and that's way too high against the lefty. Right fielder Stanton's going to get, right fielder Manguel's going to get there. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. 5-1 as we go to the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Nolan Ryan says, let me pitch, please. He's going to pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. The first batter up is Reggie Jackson, and he is 0 for 3. Ryan has 12 strikeouts in this ball game. 5-1, bottom of the 9th here at Oakland Coliseum. Ryan pitching like the Hall of Famer he is. Ryan sets up. He will pitch. Ryan, 6-4, walk plus, and that 12 is ball 4. So he walks Jackson, and the leadoff man is on. And the batter now is Bando, and he will hit. So now infield a double play depth. Jackson on at first. Ryan will pitch to Bando. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum hoping maybe the A's can get something going. Strategy rolls are off. Ryan, 5-2. Wild pitch. That's a 1, and Jackson goes to second. So Ryan's suddenly having some issues. Now he throws a wild pitch. Jackson now at second base. Jackson on at second. Ryan will pitch to Bando again. Ryan, 4-2. Strikeout plus. Got him on a 5. That is strikeout number 13 for Ryan. He is now tired, and he says, what are you talking about? Let me pitch, please. Next batter is Epstein. What is this, 1972 or 2024? So Nolan Ryan will go up against Epstein. Epstein is 0 for 3. There is 1 out. Jackson on at second. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum hoping somebody can get past the Ryan Express. Ryan will stay out there. He will pitch. Ryan, 1-2. Range play at the park. Oakland Coliseum. 4-3. And it's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to McMullen. His range is the infield is back. His range is a 3. He's got it. Nice play by McMullen. The throw goes to first for out number 2. And Jackson, he will hold at second base. 2 outs. And now the batter is Duncan. We'll see a pinch hitter for him. Duncan coming out of the game. And coming on to pitch hit for the Athletics will be Mike Hegan. A .329 average, a homer, and 5 RBIs. If somehow this game goes any further, they'll need a catcher. which would be Gene Tennis, who will take over there. So Jackson on at second base. Ryan will pitch to Hegan. 2 men down here. Bottom of the 9th inning. Angels lead 5-1. Can the A's keep it going? The Ryan Express has been chugging along. Here comes the pitch. Ryan, 6-4. That is a walk plus, and Hegan will trot to first. Another walk given up by Ryan. Now here's Mangual. He will bat. Mangual is 0-for-3. So now 2 outs, and now the tying run is on deck. Ryan says he can still go. Ryan says, let me do this here. They're trying to go ahead and get there. Jackson on at second. Hegan on at first. Mangual sets up. Ryan looking in, and here comes the pitch. Ryan, 1-1, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, strikeout. That's your game. Angels will go ahead and beat the Athletics today, 5-1. That is the 14th strikeout for Nolan Ryan. Stadium groans. Nothing across except a couple of walks and a wild pitch. But Nolan Ryan gets it done today, a 5-1 win on the Athletics. But what makes this interesting is that Nolan Ryan pitches the exact line score on the Athletics. And you'll see in a moment, final line score coming up. For the Angels, 5 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. For the Athletics, 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. And that was the exact line score the Athletics had in that game. They were 1 run, 2 hits on 1 error. Inside pitch is pretty darn accurate. The winning pitcher, of course, is absolutely Nolan Ryan. He gets the win and the complete game. And Dave Hamilton will take the loss. But a big win here for the Angels. They'll go to 27-33. The Athletics drop to 39-18. We're not done. 10-minute ticker is next. The exact line score on one team. And people say inside pitch is not that accurate. Yeah, okay. They don't know what they're talking about. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Angels will get a 5-1 victory on the Athletics today, and that's a big win for them. How does the rest of the majors shape up? Let's find out. June 23rd, Yankees and Indians. Yankees 11-36, that's 4. Indians 5-62, that's 5. That will be a win for the Tribe. Minnesota at Kansas City. Twins 9-21, and that is 2. Royals 13-35, and that is 4. And the Royals are beginning to make a push. Boston at Milwaukee. Red Sox got to start winning some games. Red Sox 17-22, and that is 3. Brewers 9-56, that's 5. They're not going to do it that way, losing to the Brew Crew. White Sox and the Rangers. David Breeden joins us here for FastScore Baseball. White Sox 13-21, and that is 2. Check the replay there, David. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Rangers 3-51, and that is 3. And that's a win for the Rangers. Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates 12-55, that is 6. Cubs 853, and that is 4. It's a win for the Bucks. Astros and the Reds. Astros 1343, and that is 4. Reds 1852, that's 6. That game belongs to the Reds. Braves and the Dodgers. Braves 1114, and that is 1. Dodgers 965, that will be 7. And the Dodgers got a long way to go. Philadelphia and the Expos. Phillies 754, and that is 4. Expos 2014. That's only 2. That's a win for the Fightin' Phils. Giants and the Padres. Giants 1545, and that's 5. Friars 1011, that's 0. That's a win for the G-Men. On to June 24th, Detroit at Baltimore. Later, have to live in Germany, so you have to get to try the time zone. I hear you there, David. I understand. Good to have that. It's nice that I have some fans from across the pond. Detroit and Baltimore, doubleheader, game 1. Tigers 715, and that is 1. Orioles 536, that's 2. Orioles take the first one. Tigers 541, that is 3. Orioles 721, that is 1, and they will split the twin bill. Minnesota at Kansas City. Twins 1425, and that's 3. Royals 823, and that is 2. That's a win for the Twin Cities. Boston and Milwaukee. Red Sox 1034, that is 3. Brewers 1255, that is 6. Another win for the Brew Crew. I remember the Red Sox had trouble in the 2016 season, but they came right back and took that division in the last replay we did. California at Oakland. Angels 416, that is 1. Athletics 1153, that is 5. And the A's will get their 40th win. White Sox and the Rangers. White Sox 1425, and that is 3. Rangers 855, that is 5. A win for the Rangers. Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates 1361, that's 7. Cubs 1256, not close enough. That's 6. That'll be a win for the Bucks. Astros and the Reds. Astros 1324, and that is 3. Reds 1466, that's 10, and that game belongs to the Reds. Braves and the Dodgers in a doubleheader, game 1. Atlanta 621, that is 1. Dodgers 1666, that's 11. The Dodgers get the first game. Atlanta 1462, and that is 7. Dodgers 1351, and that is 5, and they will split the twin bill. Phillies and the Expos. Phillies 615, that is 1. Expos 1231, and that is 3. A win for Montreal. They're playing pretty well. Cardinals and the Mets. Cardinals and the Mets. Mets need some wins. Cardinals 736, and that is 3. But the Mets behind Tom Seaver 1266, that's 10, and the Mets will get at least one happy recap. On to June 25th, Detroit at Baltimore. Tigers 333, and that is 2. Orioles 821, that's 1. Barely, but that is a win. Oh, I forgot San Francisco and San Diego. Giants and the Padres. Giants 2155, and that is 8. Padres 1611, that is 0. And I guess it didn't even matter. Didn't even need to roll that one, did I? Back to the 25th. Yankees at Cleveland in a doubleheader, game 1. Yankees 222, and that is 1. Indians 523, and that is also 1. They tie. Extra innings. Yankees roll a 5, -2 is 3. Cleveland rolls a 4, +0 is 4. The Indians win the first game. Game number 2. Yankees 1061, that will be 6. The Indians 3-21, and that is 1, and they'll split the twin bill. Minnesota at Kansas City in a doubleheader, game 1. Minnesota 9-22, that is 2. Royals 8-31, and that is also 2. They will go to extras. Minnesota rolls a 1, -1 is 0. Kansas City 4, -1 is 3. The Royals will win the first game. Game number 2, Minnesota 9-66, that is 9. The Royals 10-13, that is 1, a win for the Twins. They'll split the twin bill. Looks like lots of scheduled doubleheaders. This must have been a Sunday. Boston at Milwaukee in a doubleheader, game 1. Busy day on the 25th of that year. Boston 15-23, and that is 3. Brewers 8-21, and that is 1. The Red Sox win the first one. Boston 12-35, and that is 4. Milwaukee 9-65, that is 7, and they'll split that twin bill. California at Oakland doubleheader, game 1. Angels -111, that's 0. Oakland 10-52, and that is 5. The A's win the first one. Game number 2, California 2-54, and that is 3. Oakland 15-62, that is 7, and the A's will win both. White Sox and the Rangers. White Sox 10-13, that is 1. Rangers 6-33, that is 2. That's a win for the Rangers. Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates 12-14, that's 1. Cubs 10-16, that's 1. We have extras. Pirates roll a 2, -2 is 0. Cubs roll a 2, -3 is -1. That's going to be a win for the Pirates. Astros and the Reds. Astros 17-41, and that's 5. Reds 16-34, and that's 4. The Astros will win that game. Braves and the Dodgers. Braves 10-63, that is 7. Dodgers 18-12, that is 1. And that's a win for the Braves. The Dodgers got a lot of work to do. Philadelphia and the Expos. Phillies 9-32, that is 3. Remember those days of scheduled doubleheaders? Weren't they the best? Expos 0-62, that's 4. That's a win for the Spos. Cardinals and the Mets in a doubleheader. Game 1. Cardinals 6-31, and that is 2. Mets 5-14, that's 0. The Cardinals will take the first game. Cardinals 12-56, and that is 6. Mets 6-12, and that's 0. The Mets don't get a single run in that doubleheader, and the Cardinals take both of the games from my Mets. Giants and the Padres. Mets couldn't hit their way out of a paper bag that year. Giants 13-63. They could still pitch. That's a 7. Padres 6-45, and that is 3. And that's a win for the G-Men. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won today, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow night will be June 26th. We will be at Busch Stadium as the Montreal Expos will take on the St. Louis Cardinals. Baylor Moore will be going for the Expos, and the great one himself, Bob Gibson, will be pitching for the Cardinals. So we got a good matchup tomorrow night. Moore and Gibson, the Spos and the Birds. Be there or be square. David Breeden, Doug Hunt, Chuck Rawlings, Midlife Crisis. Forever Remain 90, Jeff Merklin, Dwayne Martz, Phoenix Knight, John Haverly, Brian B., David Vega, Jimmy Jam. And let's see here. And Brian, and of course, Brian Patterson. Thank you all for joining me today. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell and enjoy today's football championship games as well. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you tomorrow night. The Von Ryan Express mows down 14 A's batters. He just mowed them down like he had a Vulcan cannon. California over Oakland, 5-1. The Athletics, 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error. The exact line score of the ball game, historically. Not easy. That is not easy to do. We'll see you tomorrow night.